You done. What up, world? He done.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Carolina Panthers.
No, we don't. No, we don't. Nobody knows who this is. Nobody knows who this is. No, nobody knows who this is. They don't. We don't. We don't. We not. Sit him down. Sit him down. Sit him down. Put him on his ass. Put him on his ass. He's not scary. He's not scary. He's talking. He's a talker. He the talker. He talk, man. Talk. No. 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 A marginal 3 yards. A less than average 3 yards. A disturbingly low 3 yards.
He realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
I ain't had no burritos.
The last run got
so we stop on that line.
2nd and 7. Mayfield. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him.
Who is this?
Tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, trying to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
He went back. He went back.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And some room to maneuver. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Don't flatter yourself. Come on, stop the flattery. Stop the flattery.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
McCaffrey is back. David, I hope we don't have a healthy year. I'm telling you, he is up.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. And the Bengals are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And a short pickup to about the 25.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry.
Stop. Just stop.
Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 25 on second down. Burrow, he's going to look deep down the field. And some space here. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted,
You just got off throwing a pick. Stop. Stop.
You got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skilled move.
And this is caught. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Ian Thomas, 32 yards. And the Panthers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Gonzalez able to tackle on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Ball game, nigga.
Stop it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Things a lot different than the last time they were on the field. Remember, they threw the interception, gave up the touchdown, and now trailing 7-0 and looking for a response. A pretty big opening there on first down. 8 yards up to the 33. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Nixon with a first down carry. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Burrow will throw. To the right side and complete to Hurst. He'll get it inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Hayden Hurst, 45 yards. And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
1, 2, 3.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Sunday morning.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
I ain't got to cuss and do all the, yeah, man, it's easy.
Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone.
Yeah, violent. Be violent about it.
As he opens this out to the 16-yard line.
Be very intentional and violent about what we doing to him. And niggas know not to approach me.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last
sweat boy straight off your feet.
One play to get into the end
You'll slip on black ice.
To duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. third down. Here's McCaffrey. Oh, nice move. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw, Mayfield. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 7-7, our score after one.
Shut up. There's nothing to go on record about. It's just.
Who can't recognize that pressure? Step back, step around, get back into a center position.
He talking about Goop.
And make such an excellent throw that'll keep his drive alive.
He talking about Goop.
In his favor.
He playing me. He talking about Goop.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And they'll get him down here at the 42. 83 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure it's just a little bit extra.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Watch your mouth, nigga.
He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Mayfield throws caught here by Anderson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. Down inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. They'll run here with Hubbard. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line.
He's supposed to be a fan, though.
Defensively, they're on first down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Mayfield to throw it. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Mayfield looks to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Ian Thomas, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bengals drive about to get going. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Points the target, and he has it over the middle. And this winds up a gain of 4 to 41.
It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
Going with a dime They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Open. That's Jamar Chase complete.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. He'll get it inside the 20. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This goes out wide for Mixon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow, that's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant.
It's easy. It's easy.
Deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got
easy.
For the pass.
He couldn't. It was poor and unimaginative. He had no answer. He didn't stop it. Didn't want to stop it. Didn't. You know what I mean?
14 now as he sends this one away.
Sistertree. Look at him. We the ended you came out that fucking end zone, nigga. You know that. That we the fucking ended you, nigga. The fuck, we don't give a fuck what's on my side, nigga. We don't give a fuck what's on my side, nigga. We lock it up, nigga. There's momentum on your side like that. That's going that determines who win the game.
Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the
And it's a tie game.
That means that they're guessing more
The fuck?
time on defense. They think you're going to pass.
Oh, it was so scary. You scored 14 points. Oh, it was so scary.
Beat on you. Maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
I'll crush it.
He'll be taken down by the
I'll
Bengals
pummel it.
pressure. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. The second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man.
Dumb. Just fucking dumb. When a
When
nigga's scared, that's what they do. He don't trust himself. He don't trust what he got going on. He don't trust his defense. He don't. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the analytics say, yeah, without question. You should have gone ahead and punted the football because now, not only did you not get it, and you really had no chance to, what a short field that you turned the ball over to the other offense.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his
He paid the piper though. It's all good.
yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain.
And I get the ball back ahead.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before it can even get started. That was a 4-yard loss. And it's 3rd down. Only 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Burrow. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th. So not only do you not get the first down, but you've also made things a lot more difficult on your field goal kicker.
Yeah, they're still in range, but you're exactly right because you know the kicker's over there saying, thanks a lot. You just made my job a little tougher because when he kicks it now, he'll kick it lower because he's got to get more distance. That means there's more jeopardy for the ball to get tipped or blocked.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 119 yards now for McCaffrey. It's a first down. Now Mayfield. And that's complete to Marshall on the crossing route. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. Mayfield on play action. Steps away. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Terrace Marshall in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen in the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead is now 21-14. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Here we go. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Flushed out right. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Each team making their final preparations for this second half. We're about ready, too, as we'll send you back up to Charlotte and rejoin Brandon and Charles at Bank of America Stadium.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it down.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Derek Brown able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
And we all know how talented this guy is, who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Now it's Mixon running right. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
He did a really nice job there defensively. He strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. Each play, he does what I call BCR players. Guys responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
It's not even close.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
He get an access pass.
Making his presence felt to the backfield. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Meanwhile, Mayfield throw complete there to Thomas. He's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
McCaffrey is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Always important to get the first score in the second half. Now you start
You a sorcerer.
a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And
You practice witchcraft.
About the fortitude of the group this because getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Get off more than you can shoot. Big block. Ball game.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They go play action with Burrow. He'll buy some time right. And Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Again, McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
For the viewer that just joined, not sure who you are, but never told you who you are, but I'd like to welcome you to the initiation of Ian Tune. If you are a member of the chat, you clearly see that he bit off more than he could chew. Not better than me. I mean, it's evident, it's obvious.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. Well, just as they thought they were going to add to their lead, the rug gets pulled from right underneath them on that pick. And now after that big return, might be the other sideline grabbing the lead.
Yeah, very well could be. This is where you count on your defense to go out and make, I'm not going to call it a miraculous stop, but make it very difficult for them to get the ball in the end zone.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Drew Sample from 3 yards out. And the Bengals take the interception.
Can you unmute your mic and talk to the chat for me?
6 points.
Like you've been doing. Unmute your mic and give everybody, you know what I'm saying?
Good.
Thank you, punk ass nigga.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Mute yourself. Just mute yourself right there. Mute yourself.
Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 146 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense. Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Mayfield off the play fake. For Marshall, that's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 43. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thomas. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Mayfield. That pass complete to Moore. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moved.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop them here on 3rd down. Mayfield. And Thomas has it. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. From the red zone now, Mayfield. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore from 19 yards away. And the Panthers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Oh, it's me.
The Bengals drive about to get going. So remember, Charles, last time they were
He's a bad man.
They just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now they go play action now. Burrow. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Give a big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Panthers will get the football back. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield.
Oh, man, cover.
That's Marshall. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard.
He having a game.
Shy of the 30.
That's the only thing you're thrown to.
30 big ones. Boy, another big play late here for offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Trey Hendrickson able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The Panthers on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 6. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though. They could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
And the next-gen stat's going to show just how much time he had to make a decision, and it's not much. 3 seconds, the final clocking. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Quick slant caught by Chase. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. From the 45 on 2nd down. Burrow. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 25-yard line. Play action. It's Burrow. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Brian Burns flying with it, targeted for the sack.
Who knows what better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed a multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And the Panthers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance of victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Buying time, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sam Hubbard, his 2nd sack of the night. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw a second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Another run with McCaffrey on second down. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Well, the lead late in the fourth, but Mayfield's going to throw it. Rolling to his left. Quick reaction as he catches it off the tip. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. 4th down, Mayfield. He'll fire a desperation throw for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails. They just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. 38-21, and it was easy. You good?
Send them an invite now.
You good? I'm gonna do you a favor. I ain't gonna figure this out.
I'm streaming, so do what you do. Send them an invite though.
This time is gonna lock in. Now you gonna get it. Now I'm just focused on. I proved what I thought was true. You all who I thought you were.
You should have known better, however you did it, so we had to come ring your bell. Like I need a award, wait until I score, make it rain till it pour. I'm a dog on fours, put in work like a chore till I'm underneath the floor in the trenches like a war. If they want to give them more, when I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. 4th down, 4 yards, put it all on the line. I am not worried cause it is our time. I hear the crowd in the background, man, they just wanna see me shine. For the hell of it, it's irrelevant. You lacking the intelligence to make it make sense. We gon' manifest whatever we came to get. That's a little money and a trophy and nothing they gon' respect. We don't care who the best, we don't worry who was next. We gon' put the boys to rest like a 10 feet of bed. I'm ahead of the rest like I came without a net. They gon' say it under breath, I'ma say it with my chest. I got it wrapped like a toga, put the whole team on my shoulders. Hold up, wake these boys up, call me soldier, soldier. Flow feeling colder, some call it polar. You don't wanna box me, I'm feeling cocky. Hair stocky, leave him floppy, face naughty. Talking all aki, think he big poppy, then I'll chop him down like karate. I see none of you here can stop me. It's obvious, you too sloppy, cheap copy. I'm rocky, leave his eyes all glossy, but in the end zone is where you can spot when I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
With the biggest West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games, no swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. The hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom, and handle my business when it was my problem. G. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold veins.
It's a franchise burn. I might take these niggas. See how I feel with them first. One thing blocked, they're not accomplished in 22 is bringing a championship. Oh my goodness. To the 5.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the...
Fuck them all the way up.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birthed most of chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nikes and cars. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrive. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused, spoiled little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weeds. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Chargers and the San Francisco 49ers. It's North versus South in the state of California. We're underway between the Niners and Chargers. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone.
I knew it was open me, this thing to be running my mouth for myself with no extra. I was like, oh, I was like ready to, I was like, yeah,
They started on the ground with Eckler. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Now it's Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. They're just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. They find some open field here. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one, 28 yards on the ground. Only needed 1 yard. He said, I'll get you more than that.
Yeah, yard, piece of cake, right? And if you're a defender, seeing the back of the jersey and being able to read his name.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. Well, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play. Maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Herbert on first down now. Open man is Palmer. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there. They cover him for a loss of a yard. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Again, Herbert. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
On 4th down, Herbert. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this defense holds on the Knights' opening drive. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. And this one too low.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete.
No pass in the first out of the front.
This ball game as it brings up 4th down.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done.
Where's all the offensive line? How is it 5 niggas back there? 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Before we came up to the booth.
This is the fine line between that bullet pass and the touch pass and the heat of the game.
Play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Give him 10 yards.
Yeah, so I'm saying, when you trying to hold it in,
just about a few inches
it's just that split second.
You can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offense.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Herbert off of play action. They'll roll him out right. Herbert has it knocked free, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them a possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover, but I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Come on.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I play?
Yeah, you played defense. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
The last two plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Justin Herbert looking to pass, eluding the pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Ayuk to return it. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
But you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right? Where these teams are locked in and going at it. No points going up on the scoreboard.
That was not.
I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
Okay. All right.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Joey Bosa buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lance. And he will find his man Samuel. A nice pick up there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Got his target, Samuel. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now an option play on 2nd down. Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose and picked up by the Chargers. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he's got this down to the 35. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He was out there waving his arms. I mean, you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help. I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting the routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Yeah.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
Here we go. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lance. Throw left side, complete to McLeod. So the completion gets him just a yard. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Lance now on first down. Open man is Jerron Jennings. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Play action, now it's Lance. On the move to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Now Lance. He's got him in, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Lance now on first down. Flush to his right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And Lance now to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on 3rd down. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
They're going forward with the option right. And Lance will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact here at the end of the play.
Can we break it down?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. Being chased out left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
And Lance will try again on 2nd down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
And he's got room. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 34 yards there and a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. The final shot before the break for Herbert. Now he'll let it go deep right side. On Herbert, his third interception. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Both of these coaching staffs making their final adjustments for the second half. And in a scoreless game, you figure it's the offensive guys that made the biggest changes to the game plan. For the call, let's go back out to Brandon Gaudin.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets him looking up to the lights, and he muffs it. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20.
Absolutely.
2 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play. This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd and 15 now. Lance is complete to Mitchell. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. So the completion good for 7 there. And 3rd and 8 now.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. On the return, Carter. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Into the hands of Williams across the formation. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically. Because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? What if you get a lift and if they get deflated a little bit?
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
It felt like an actual football game. Not every game got had 60, 70 points scored.
7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down.
Fuck!
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he's strong.
They had 2 X Factors on the edge.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Lance going to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by McLeod. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Yeah, I mean.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Trey Lance keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And the 49ers are an extra point away from drawing level. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Rolling to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. 3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. You don't see that a ton, do you? With the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. But collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Yeah.
35 yards that time on the punt. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Off of play action, here's Lance. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. But when you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got...
And he's going to go down again. Sebastian Joseph Day, his 2nd sack of the night.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Here's Lance. Out to his left. And the pressure gets to him again. Khalil Mack offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Here comes Carter. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Even if you do it like last mission, you service one. We won't do it like
the Charger drive about to get going. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And early school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This out quickly to Williams. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, L.A. Austin Eckler, 51 yards. And the Chargers strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. On 1st down, Lance. And his throw here's incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lance. His throw incomplete. Ray McLeod, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Now a play fake. Lance. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead,
They
obviously.
fucked us up.
I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone knows to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is,
that shit kept going. I'm looking like I'm.
Close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And he can't escape, and down he goes. They snap it to Herbert. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he is going to have the Niners first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. First down, here's Mitchell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They fake the handoff. Now Lance steps away. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he can't find a receiver.
They don't be nothing to fuck open.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we're talking about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. The 20. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Yeah, he used to play for that.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Yeah.
No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They will look to flush the memory of that pick 6 as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D.
You can't bomb it with Herbert, bro.
In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident.
He was beat.
That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations type of plays.
I think I just got hit throwing out that set.
Read it and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. The Charger drive about to get going. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the 4th. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. close one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick six.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost him.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. Now a hit and a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They run over center with Mitchell. And he is going to lose yardage here. Give all that credit defensively to Khalil Mack. A great stop in the backfield. Now Lance on the bootleg. Rolling to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Khalil Mack, his 2nd sack of the night. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. 4th down field goal try coming, so Lance is off, and on comes Robbie Gould. This to make it a 3-score game late. Oh, that is a complete shank. It's no good. Off to the right. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations,
that's some
players
bull.
will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Once more with Mitchell. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Mitchell. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The kick by Gould is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand and like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. The 49ers now going to use the 1st of their timeouts. It's just their 1st. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Herbert now. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Now the the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. He's going to let it fly.
Why is that a touch pass?
And it falls down incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on fourth and long. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles. But in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear. And they were able to pull